I think we're ready now. Look! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's a giraffe? No, it's just some tall, weird guy. Let's welcome Mark to the stage!
You all are way too kind. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. Adrenaline Mike, I hate you for talking me into this, and also Taylor, just so you know, I blame you for all of this. And I just wanted to thank you guys also for coming out, supporting. We all need it. Thank you guys again. Give yourselves a round of applause, please. There you go. Yeah. Self-help. That's what feels good. Now, I am going to tell you guys, one of the main things that bothers me more than anything else is how weird people are getting. I'm weird, and people are trying to match my weirdness. 2020 seems to have allowed people to think that it's okay to be extrovertedly weird. I went to a volleyball game with my friends not that long ago, yesterday to be exact. This guy comes up to us, part of the volleyball team's boyfriend, very small guy. I looked at him, he introduced himself. Immediately following me afterwards, he said, "By the way, I blacked out and killed a homeless man." Why do I need to know that? Why do I even care to know that? And is that all you have going on this week? I was gonna say, honestly, it was a little bit, honestly, it threw me back quite a bit. But I decided to keep on going the rest of the night, drank a couple pitchers through. After all that happened, he still talked about it. I honestly don't understand why people feel like they want to be included in the conversation or not, but I did not believe that he could actually physically kill someone who has lived on the streets and survived on their own. This man could not do that. I almost couldn't believe it. But I also did want to say, to his credit, he did look shifty as hell. So, I mean, he could have. He definitely could have. I have no idea. But apparently, what he had said was that the homeless man said something to him that triggered him. There's a fault in that story. If you blacked out, how the fuck do you know he said something to you? Just saying. Other than that though, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am a voice actor. I do a lot of different voices and characters. What I am going to be asking for from the audience is a little bit of participation. So if you guys have any questions or life advice for any of my characters that I'm going to end up bringing up here, it depends on how much fun you guys have with it. So I did want to introduce you guys to one character that I've been working on for a very, very long time. She came out of the instance of smoking a lot of Newports and basically coming from Boston. So I would like to introduce all of you to Marjorie. Just give me one moment to bring her out.
How's it going, darlings? How have you been?
Good.
Oh, yeah, I bet you've been good. I think you've been naughty especially. All right, so what I would like to introduce is my little segment of life advice with Marjorie. Anyone who has a question or would like to ask Marjorie a question, yes, I'm talking in third person, ask me a question. Feel free. We have a microphone up at the stage here. Adrenaline Mike, isn't he sexy? Oh yeah. He's looking good. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you. Anyone have a question for life advice with Marjorie? Or a Newport to spare, possibly. I'll do anything for a Newport. Don't. Oh, okay. Over here. All right. Go ahead and ask your question. Oh, that's a bad question. I've done a lot of things for Newports. I would say as far as the splits, and then further, if I can. That's what I would do for a Newport. Anybody else? Anybody else have a question for Marjorie?
Any advice for a couple of people on a first date?
First date. First, you gotta get saucy. And I mean real saucy. And after that, you know, there could be a little magic, there could be a little bit of Newport smoking, you never know. But honestly, after all of that, you pay for the cab. That's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. You pay for the cab, regardless of whoever it is. And then you go into an alley. And then the magic happens. That's my first date, so I'm just going off of experience more than anything else. Any other great questions?
Think about getting a tattoo. What do you suggest?
I think you're gonna know the answer to this one. It's a swoosh, but it's not for Nike. That's all I'm telling you right now. It's definitely for Newports. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to spoil it. My mistake. Anyways, I did want to tell you just some advice, just so you know. One, if you get in a tattoo, it's for life. So just know you better love something enough. That's why I have 5 tattoos of Newports. Reds, greens, kings, whatever, don't matter, I got them all. But I did want you to know that shit's permanent. That's never coming off. Anyone else with a question?
How do you know if you really love someone or something?
When you go, oh yeah, oh my God. That's what happens every time I smoke a Newport. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. There's a lot of ties to my love with life and Newports. They could technically be the same thing, but I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know any better. Anybody else? Gary? What brand do I smoke? Where have you been this whole time? Have you been listening to my bit here? What's going on? It's Newports. Buy me a pack, please. Please, I'm begging for it. Or I'll do anything for it. As I said earlier, I'm not kidding on that. I'll do it. Your best friend Sheila isn't here right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. She normally has some pretty ecstatic eyes like I do, except open a lot bigger. And she's from Australia, and she likes to talk in third person. So I don't like her. I don't get her involved with her. That's all I'm gonna say. And she makes, casseroles. She's like a Midwestern wife. I ain't any part of that. I don't want any part of that. Not at all. Anybody else?
I got one.
Go ahead.
Okay, what if someone offered you a Pall Mall instead of a Newport?
What would happen is I would grab that Pall Mall and I would look dead in the face of that person, break it in half, and say, go fuck yourself. That's what I would say. Even if it was menthol, I would say, go fuck yourself. Just say it. Sorry. Does anybody else have a wonderful question for Marjorie?
What do I do about this itching, burning sensation that's been happening for about a month?
Oh, dear Lord, you came to the right person, honey. Oh, I got you. So you're gonna go to the Walgreens, nearest one, get some cream. You know what cream I'm talking about. You're gonna rub it all up in there. Oh yeah. And then after you're doing that, you're gonna get the dryer. You know, the hair dryer. And then you're gonna blast that shit and make sure it's nice and dry. And then you're gonna rinse and repeat. Then you'll be good. If you still itch though, don't go to the doctor, just talk to me. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
So sour cream or whip?
I'm sorry?
Sour cream or whip?
Oh, dear Lord. You know I always like the Cool Whip. That's the best one to go with. Now, I am gonna say though, if you're gonna go in between the two, sour cream is for a good time too. You know what I'm saying? It's a really good time if you put the sour cream on there. But no, that's just I'm biased opinion. Anybody else? All right, go ahead. What was my first Newport like? Oh, I remember it was 1982, and it was on a bright summer day, and it was at least two 18-year-olds that decided to go in and buy me a pack because I asked them because I wanted to look cool. And then after that, oh, it was all just history in the making. I can tell you right now, though, nothing can ever take me back to that, except if I smoke crack cocaine. Those are the only two things, I swear. I haven't done it, but I probably could, and it'd probably feel just as good. Just saying. Anybody else with a question?
When is it time to find a new job?
When is it time to find a new job? Well, you already answered your question. You need to find a new job now. If you're asking the question, you need to find a new job. But I would say after they've, given you a couple slaps in the ass and said, hey, you're looking good today, that's probably a time you should look for a new job. Probably do. More than likely. Anybody else?
How old are you?
Old enough to make you squirt, baby. Thank you. I'm here all week. Yeah. Anybody else? I would say it's better. It makes my breath actually more minty than the 5 gum. Take 5 can go suck my ass. Comparison. Menthol for life, baby. Thank you.
I am actually going to say that at this moment in time, I am going to be done, and I apologize, guys. I just didn't have enough material for you. This is literally coming off the fly of my ass, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I honestly had nothing planned, so I really appreciate your guys' participation. I also wanted to thank everyone for showing up and coming out, and make sure you pay homage to Adrenaline Mike for getting all of us together and convincing me to do this crazy shit. So I just wanted to say thanks, guys. I appreciate it.